What's up guys, it's Yokai, and I've had the best idea that I've probably ever had concerning Smite, and I really want Hi-Res to steal this idea from me. Maybe it's already in the works, who knows. But I'm thinking of Smite x Danny Phantom. But let's get into it, because it's more than just speculation. I think this might actually happen concerning how well these characters actually fit certain gods in the game. First and foremost, it has to be the boy, Danny Phantom, taking our first slot here. And for Danny Phantom, or Danny Fenton, it should be Giannis. Giannis is the perfect god for Danny Phantom, considering his kit that with his one, he's able to phase through objects and make objects phase through. That is a perfect ghost ability. And if you use your one on the wall, you can phase through walls. That's definitely how ghosts like to do things. If you use his 2, you get the double orbs. That could be the blasters that Danny uses. That's that pure ghost energy flying at you and destroying his enemies. Definitely be dope. For his 3 is where I'm really excited. I'm thinking that they should make Danny in his base form. But when he goes onto his 3, and he speeds up and he gets that power boost, he should switch over to his ghost form. He's literally going ghost. And then, even better, and I really had to think about this, for his ultimate that goes throughout the entire map, a world ultimate, is his ghostly whale. He charges it up and he lets it fly through the map, and he can go through every object and wall. Tell me that's not Danny Phantom. It's honestly a perfect skin for a perfect god. For my next one, it's kind of odd, because although the main characters of Danny Phantom have to be Sam, Danny, Tucker, his family, I don't think Tucker, Sam, and his family really have that many outstanding abilities to really be placed in the battleground. So I have to think outside the box. I'm going for Danielle Phantom. Danny is pretty kick-ass, and for Danny, I'm thinking you should pick either Serket or Discordia. Honestly, I'm leaning more towards Discordia, but if they pick Serket, I would get it and I would understand it. Firstly, with Serket, you have her 1, which is her dash ability. She has a triple dash that would be perfect for Danny because she's known to be a really fast, energetic character. Literally zip through characters with her dash and attack them multiple times. That's really ghostly in my opinion. For her 2 is her line ability. Her line ability, she shoots out 2 poison projectiles that makes 2 enemies fight each other. Her 3, which is my favorite for her, is the fact that she goes completely invisible, straight up with ghosts, and then she leaps out onto her target and does damage. That would be really cool. I'd really like that. And for a 4, it could just be a small teleportation in which she latches onto the back of an enemy and then infects them with some ghostly goo, which later blows up on them. That'd be cool as well. But like I said, I'm more into Discordia here because I feel like the Discordia kit would work really, really well for me. Discordia, her 1 really is really good for her. It'll be a giant ectoplasm blast that comes out of Danny's hands. Simple enough, nothing too crazy, but I feel like it'll be really nice with some cool effects to show that there's goop flying off of it towards the end. Her 2 can be like she's possessing people, making them fight, similar to Serket's 2. But I feel like this would be more fitting towards her because it requires less aim, and it can really hone in on the fact that she's a ghost. The best part for me, once again, is her going into invisibility. And even better, you can phase through walls using this ability, which is perfect for a ghost character. So you can leap through a wall and then just become invisible on the other side. Very safe. Then we get to her ult, another wind up ult. I'm thinking that this should be a giant ectoblast. For my 3rd pick, this is probably my most favorite idea for this, and it fits so beautifully and so perfectly. It has to be Skulker. He's super memorable in the show for the first 3 seasons, and he's one of the main adversaries for Danny. And the god pick for Skulker, you may ask, it has to be the cage man himself, Odin. Think about it. You start with his 1. He has a decent leap, and when he hits the ground, he does massive amounts of damage. I feel like this can play into Skulker's ability due to the fact he's very hands-on. For a ghost, he doesn't use his abilities often, he rather uses tools. His second ability is when he gets his shield. Not really surprised, but it's so fitting for him, is Odin's 3. He charges up his spear before throwing it, and then stunning. If it charges up 3 times, it will stun the enemy. Is that not perfect for Skulker's main weapon, which is his blaster that shoots out a web and sticks to people and catches them? That's how he catches all the ghosts and all the things that he wants to put on his trophy. And then, finally, of course, is Odin's ult, where he brings up the walls around his enemy and traps them in there. What is a better fitting ability for Skulker than a giant cage that traps his enemies within? On that note, that's the end of the video. Make sure to like the video and share the video. Maybe Smite, maybe Hi-Rez might see the video and get some ideas. You might see Danny Phantom coming very soon. It could happen. On that note, peace.